How to get this to look like this. So a few years ago, I replaced my old laminate floor with some new hardwood. It's engineered wood that I bought at Costco, and it's been awesome. But over the last few seasons, it has started to get gaps in some of the boards. It's pretty normal because of the seasons, right? Winter, summer, it's expanding and contracting as it gets warm and as it gets cold. So now that I'm starting to see some gaps in the floor, I decided it's time to close them up, try to fix it. Obviously don't want to replace different boards and pull them up completely. And so I did some searches to see if I could find a way to do it without tearing up the floor or having to redo different sections. After searching and watching several YouTube videos, I was able to come across this method where you just use a few simple tools, and man, it works great. So let me show you what I used. I'll show you exactly how I did it and show you how it works, take you through the process in action. Here's a look at the tools that you'll need. A rubber mallet, heavy-duty double-sided sticky tape, and a small board. First, you want to clean off the surface of the board so the tape will stick well. Then you want to cut off pieces of the double-sided sticky tape that will fit on the board fully. So if it's a skinny board like this, you just need the one strip like that. If I did this over again, I would just do one long strip across the whole backside of the board. If you have a wider board, you can do 2 strips. Next, you want to clean the surface of the hardwood floor just to make sure that the board will stick well to the hardwood. So just wipe it off with a paper towel or a wipe or a rag. I noticed this gap has some dirt, so it's a good idea to clean that out so the 2 boards will close together tight. I just used my vacuum with the attachment that's angled so I could suction it out. It actually worked really well to get all the dirt out of the crack. Just go back and forth a few times across the gap like this, and it should do the trick. It looks much better. You can see it's all cleaned out and ready to close up. Now grab your mallet and then place the board with the sticky tape onto the floorboard and start to pound on the board so it sticks to the floorboard. And this is the best part. Now you can start pounding on the side, and this is when the floorboard will slide together and the gap will close. So I'm going to pound it a couple more times just to make sure. So if you look at the gap, it's gone. So sweet. Look at that. So it's nice and tight. No more gap. You can see here that it did slide away from the door a little bit. So you'll just want to be mindful of that, especially if you're next to a wall as well, and just make sure that you don't gap it too much against the wall or the door. To remove the sticky board from the floorboard, you can use a putty knife. Just be careful not to scratch your floorboard. I'll post a link to the tools you'll need in the description, so be sure to check that out. Be sure to save the board with the sticky tape, even the roll of it, so you can continue to do this anytime you see the boards start to separate throughout your whole house. I hope you found this video helpful. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have any questions or have any trouble with the process on your floor. In the description, I have a link to a rubber mallet, also to some double-sided sticky tape that I use that I thought worked great. And for the board, you could just buy one at Home Depot if you don't have one around the house. There's a few different things you could do there. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful videos from Dan Good Dad.